Hello students, I am Dr. Sanjana Chuk, Professor in Department of Chemistry from Anand International College of Engineering. Now I discuss a topic which is our corrosion, which is included in the engineering chemistry in the RTU curriculum. What is corrosion? Corrosion is spontaneous deterioration of metal by unwanted chemical or electrochemical reaction. All metals except noble metals, gold and platinum, all metals corrode. And we see in general practice, we see a reddish brown layer on the surface of iron, which is the corrosive product is Fe2O3.2H2O. So corrosion is very slow and spontaneous process. Now, why corrosion occurs? It means what is the cause of corrosion? All the metal exist in form of their oxides, sulfides, carbonates, etc. These chemically combined state of metal which is known as the ore, and this ore is chemically stable because it has very low energy and it is thermodynamically stable. And we extract the metal from these ores. The extracted metal has higher energy and thus it is thermodynamically unstable, and it is natural tendency of every metal to go back to thermodynamically stable state, right? So what is the mechanism of corrosion? Now discuss about the mechanism of corrosion. There are three types or three theories of mechanism: acid or carbonate formation theory, dry or chemical corrosion, wet or electrochemical corrosion. We discussed one by one. First of all, we discuss about the acid or carbonate formation theory. According to this theory, trace amount of acids are required for corrosion to occur. Even carbon dioxide dissolved in water, it is sufficient for corrosion because carbon dioxide reacts with water to form a very weak acid, carbonic acid. And this carbonic acid, when comes in contact with the metal, suppose we take iron as a metal, then iron carbonate is formed. And initial corrosion takes place as a result of combined chemical action of water, oxygen and carbon dioxide. And in this theory, formation of carbonate takes place. That is why it is known as acid or carbonate theory. Second theory is dry or chemical corrosion. As the name suggests, no conducting medium is required. It means it is dry. It means the corrosion takes place in the absence of any medium. And corrosion on the surface of metal is due to direct reaction of atmospheric gases like oxygen, halogens, oxides of sulfur, etc. with the metals. And the extent of corrosion depends on the chemical affinity of metal towards the reactive gases. And the oxygen is mainly responsible for the corrosion of most metallic surfaces when we compare with the other gases. Now, there are mainly three types of chemical corrosion. Oxidation corrosion, it means it is reaction with oxygen, corrosion by other gases, and liquid metal corrosion. First, we discuss about the oxidation corrosion. We all know what is the process of oxidation. Oxidation means addition of oxygen. It means this type of corrosion occurs through the direct chemical action of oxygen at low or high temperature on metals, usually in absence of usually in the absence of moisture. Why absence of moisture? That is why it is known as dry corrosion. During oxidation of metal, metal oxide is formed as a thin film on the surface of metal which protects metal from further corrosion. According to this, corrosion stops when metal oxide layer is formed. Corrosion stops in the cases when the metal is passive in nature. It means when the protective layer is formed. And for the continuation of process, either the metal ion or the oxygen diffuses. Metal ion diffuses outward or the oxygen diffuses inward for the continuation of the process. And in most of the cases, diffusion is outward diffusion, means the metal ion, because it is smaller in size, its mobility is very high, metal ion diffuses outwards for the continuation of the process. And metal oxide layer formed is of four types. Oxides of lead, aluminium are stable and hence inhibit further corrosion. It means they form a stable metal oxide film. Metals like gold, silver, platinum, they form unstable metal oxide layer which decompose soon after the formation. It means this layer is also protective in nature. Metal like alkali and alkaline earth metal, they form porous oxide layer, and molybdenum forms volatile layer. It means the porous and the volatile oxide layer is non-protective in nature, and the stable and unstable layer is protective in nature. Now we discuss about the corrosion by other gases. Apart from the oxygen in the atmosphere, in dry atmosphere, carbon dioxide, chlorine, H2S and other gases reacts and form corrosive product. If we take an example of chlorine, when chlorine reacts with silver, it forms a film of AgCl which is protective in nature, and we see that tin forms SnCl4 which is non-protective in nature. Now we discuss about the liquid metal corrosion. In some industries, molten metal pass through metallic pipes and cause corrosion due to dissolution or internal penetration. For example, if we take liquid metal mercury dissolve most metals by forming amalgam, thereby corroding them. Now we discuss the last theory, which is wet or electrochemical corrosion. It is a common type of corrosion of metals in aqueous corrosive environment. It occurs when metal comes in contact with the conducting medium. It means in the wet or electrochemical corrosion, if we differentiate between dry or wet, this is the main point of differentiation, that it takes place in the presence of conducting medium, and the dry corrosion takes place in the absence of conducting medium. So according to this theory, there is formation of cells on the surface of metal, and anodes and cathodes are formed on the surface of metal. Anode is the corroded part and cathode is the protected part. Then the oxidation of anodic part takes place and results in the corrosion at anode, while reduction takes place as cathode, and the corrosion product formed is on the surface of metal between anode and the cathodic part. It means in this wet or electrochemical corrosion, there is a cell which is formed, a concentration cell is formed, a anode and cathode is formed. Anode is the corrosive part and cathode is the protected part. And at the anode, the metal loses electrons and it forms metal ions, and these lost electrons are gained by two methods, either by the evolution of hydrogen or by the absorption of oxygen. And rusting of iron is the best example of absorption of oxygen. In this, iron forms a metal oxide layer, iron oxide, which is stable, but if this metal oxide layer penetrate, then on the surface of metal small anode is formed. It means if the layer cracks, then this metal oxide layer, all the surface remains the cathode and this small part forms the anode, and corrosion takes place at particular this anode part. So rusting of iron is the best example of wet or electrochemical theory by the absorption of oxygen. Now in our next video we discuss about the protection from corrosion. So these are the theories or mechanism of corrosion. Thank you very much.